11 and 12 studying in recognized government or private schools under the higher secondary system in Manipur. Perception are the students' thoughts, opinions, and understanding about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a conversational AI model that understands and responds to user prompts in a human-like way, generates human-like text, and assists in writing. Tool is any device or software or resource used to aid in tasks. Here, ChatGPT is considered as a tool that assists students in writing. English writing skill is the ability of students to write in English with clarity, coherence, and accuracy. The objectives of the study are as follows: to assess the awareness of ChatGPT among higher secondary students in Imphal East District, to investigate the various ways higher secondary students of Imphal East District utilize ChatGPT to enhance their writing through grammar correction, paraphrasing, and content generation. To assess the students' perceived impact of ChatGPT on their writing performance, confidence, and motivation. To find out the overall perception of higher secondary students regarding the use of ChatGPT as a tool for improving English writing skills, and to offer suggestions for further studies. In the light of the above objectives, the following null hypotheses have been formulated. There is no significant level of awareness of ChatGPT among higher secondary students of Imphal District. There is no significant utilization of ChatGPT by higher secondary students of Imphal District for enhancing English writing through grammar correction, paraphrasing, and content generation. There is no significant perceived impact of ChatGPT on higher secondary students' writing, performance, confidence, and motivation. There is no significant positive perception among higher secondary students regarding the use of ChatGPT as a tool for improving English writing skills. The method of the study is a distributed survey method will be adopted. The population for the present study will include higher secondary school students in Imphal District, Manipur. The sample will be selected by employing stratified.
Substance abuse has emerged as a significant concern among the youth, with detrimental consequences for both individuals and society. Among secondary school students, substance use patterns have shown a marked increase, particularly in urban areas where access to substance is more prevalent. The issue has serious implications for the physical, psychological, and academic well-being of the students. And this is the review of related literature. And the significance of the study is filling the research gap in Imphal District and guiding effective awareness programs, promoting student well-being and academic performance, contributing to policy development and community engagement, building a stronger system for risk students, contributing to global discussions on adolescent substance use. And this is the statement of the problem. The problem of the study can be stated as the substance abuse awareness among the students of higher secondary school within the urban area of Imphal District, a critical study. And the definitions of the operational key terms here. And the objectives of the study is to find out overall level of awareness among the higher secondary school students of Imphal Districts. And number two is to compare on substance awareness, abuse awareness level among government and private higher secondary schools of Imphal Districts, and to compare on substance abuse awareness level between boys and girls students of higher secondary schools of Imphal Districts, and to compare on substance abuse awareness levels between arts and science students of higher secondary schools of Imphal Districts. And the last one is to find out the remedial measures for the improvement of awareness among the higher secondary school of Imphal District. And the hypothesis of the study is there is no significant level of awareness among the higher secondary school students of Imphal District. There is no significant difference on substance abuse awareness level among government and private higher secondary school of Imphal District. And there is no significant difference on substance abuse awareness level between boys and girls students of higher secondary schools of Imphal District. And there is no significant difference on substance abuse level between arts and science students of higher secondary schools.
hyper-personalized and entertaining features for Viduna. Other than this, now the capabilities for video additionalized data student command negatively impact of the most studies for video addiction like that the movie concentration the reduced or rate the academic performance decreased or rate the decreased motivation or decreasing motivation for academic tasks or harming sleep, vision, and mental health, increasing academic procrastination, similarly, academic achievement and negatively effect or whatever. There is limited research on the effect of short video edition specifically focused on the MS student. MS student is in the seeking limited research areas. The current study aims to investigate the direct relationship between short video edition and academic performance in higher education, focusing on MS students. These are the review of related literature. First reviewed by they all conducted a study in 2005 titled Short Video Edition Scale for Middle School Student Development and Initial Validation. Seeking first part of studies the found out of research in Canada. Excessive short video use negatively affects students' academic performance by impairing their ability to complete assignments on time, reducing cognitive function, memory retention, and
First of all, since time immemorial, we say, take up the nature of Savona Baduna. Nature of the music is in Bagan Devako. Adubu, anthropogenic activities may have either urbanization or deforestation, CMAMs, the environmental crisis, may have Tohaleva. Local context, Madam da Nung Tagada, Madam da Tadava, Madam da Tava, police Mata, Sinta, the class of Yagi, among the name Tadana, among a time, and Tokrevo. CMAMs is experts in the environmental education, and what the Hina from the Eva. Aduna environmental education, higher Tika, no higher than in Hana, 1971, they defined the Bonadanda environmental education as a problem-centered, interdisciplinary, and value-oriented, community-centered, and concerned with main survival as species based on student-initiated activities and future-oriented as well as present. Mrs. Indira Gandhi, former Prime Minister, so environmental education, opinion, it helped arouse social consciousness and make the society aware that the good of both individual as well as community is harmed by ecological disruption. Sina, how's it research the environmental education? Review of
stress symptomatology among student teachers in Manipur under the supervision of respected Sir D.R. Jongtham Cook and Indra Singh, assistant professors, the MCD. So coming to the introduction part, anxiety and stress as reported by student teachers and measured using the DAS-21 scale, and definition of the demographic variables I have not included in my PPT, but it will be on my right now. So objective of the study, to examine the level of perceived social support among student teachers in Manipur, also to examine the levels of depression, type of institution, subject stream, and educational qualification. Coming to the fourth point, to analyze the differences in depression, anxiety, and stress symptoms among student teachers based on the same demographic variables as in the objective 3. To examine the relationship between perceived social support and depression, anxiety, and stress symptoms among
schools within the urban area of Imphal district. A critical study under the supervision of Dr. T. Sharendra Singh, Assistant Professor, Senior Skill, PMCT. So with the advancement of technology and with the community, abuse for example, cyberbullying threatened media abuse so 97% of the Indian teens they are using this media, and a report sorted by this NCRT 2022 they shows that 1 of every 3 students they face this cyber threats face the so it is a high time for us to know whether they are aware of this digital media abuse. When abuse tawpire natraga kamaina ngakthok jalani haibna chinbaza hojikandi yamna khangpagi mathau tai ana jigam aware ore haibaza koina khangaga akhoi curriculum da oresu hapagi mathau ta mutam ba and I have seen that there is 0% media abuse awareness in matang da koi curriculum da shu yaw ji ba koi we have substance abuse community matang da ta e adu koi media abuse se tawre da jaga amang sina tamna ba kina magari koi curriculum da kem hap ji ba duna stakeholders kaina or kera koi ozamo ina amang de media abuse ki matang invasion addiction or exposure to inappropriate materials. Awareness. Awareness refers to the level of knowledge, understanding, and perception students possess regarding the existence, forms, and consequences of media abuse, as well as preventive and mitigation strategies. Higher secondary schools, and I will be taking grade 11 and 12 in higher secondary schools, typically age 16 to 18 years. Urban area, it will be the municipal and densely populated regions. So I was in Impal area, urban area, and most of the schools that I have taken up will be the students mainly from the urban area. Impal districts, it will be Impal West and Impal East. Critical study had a systematic analysis aimed at examining the current level of awareness among secondary school students about media abuse, identifying gaps and providing recommendations for enhancing their understanding and safe use of media. Objective to find out overall media abuse awareness among the higher secondary students within Impal districts, to compare media abuse awareness between male and female students of higher secondary schools within Impal districts, to compare media abuse awareness between arts and science stream students in higher secondary schools within Impal districts, to compare media abuse awareness between government and private higher secondary schools within Impal districts, to compare media abuse awareness among government higher secondary schools students within Impal districts, to compare media abuse awareness among private higher secondary school students within Impal districts, to find out suggestions and remedial measures in order to control media abuse among the higher secondary students within Impal districts.
Lack of data presents a challenge for designing effective student-centered pedagogical intervention that fosters self-regulated learning. So the current problem can be stated as a cross-sectional study on the metacognitive skills of undergraduate students at elementary university. So the definition of the three terms are: metacognitive skills is the ability to reflect on, understand and control one's own learning processes. It includes planning how to approach learning tasks, monitoring comprehensive and performance, and evaluating the outcomes of one's effort. Undergraduate students, individuals who are currently enrolled in bachelor's degree programs at Dhanamandiri University. Cross-sectional study is a type of observational research design that involves collecting data from a specific population or a representative subset at one point in time. So the objectives of the study are to determine the overall level of development of metacognitive skills among students of Dhanamandiri University, to examine whether there is a significant difference in metacognitive skills between male and female students of Dhanamandiri University, to investigate whether students from different subject streams like arts, science and commerce differ significantly in their metacognitive skills, to explore whether social category like general, OBC, ST and SC influences the level of metacognitive skills among Dhanamandiri University students.
Decision-making ability and access to educational and economic opportunities among female student teachers in Manipur. Student teachers are the individuals enrolled in teacher education programs such as M.Ed, B.Ed and D.Ed in various teacher training institutions in Manipur. Teacher education. Teacher education refers to the formal training programs. These are the objectives of my research. The first objective is to assess the level of women empowerment among student teachers in Manipur. The second objective is to examine the differences in the women empowerment among student teachers in Manipur based on age, general educational qualification, level of teacher education, family income,
social category, locality, father's occupation, mother's occupation, father's educational qualification, and mother's educational qualification. And these are the hypotheses for my research. For objective 1, the hypothesis is the level of women empowerment among student teachers in Manipur is uniform and not significantly different from standard men. For objective 2, there are no significant differences in women's empowerment among student teachers in Manipur based on age, general educational qualification, level of teacher education, family income, social category, locality, father's occupation, mother's occupation, father's educational qualification, mother's educational qualification. And the method
for semi-tertiary higher secondary schools, and these are my reference. Thank you.
And my dear colleagues.
Biology is a key subject in Indian secondary and higher secondary curriculum, offering diverse career opportunities in fields like healthcare, research, education, and environmental sciences. Along with emerging relevance, the researchers assume that there is a negative attitude among students towards biology, while much research exists on students' attitude towards science, chemistry, and physics. Fewer students are focused specifically on biology. Recognizing that science is a uniform subject, the study and to address the gap by examining the studies of class 4 students towards biology education in our district. Methodology. Descriptive survey method will be used. A population of the study will comprise of the higher secondary schools, 6 government and 50
students towards vocational education at higher secondary level in Nepal East District, Manipur. Definition of keywords.
Rationale of the study, justification.
Okay, justification of the study. Needs for vocational education. NEP 2020 policy matungin na vocational education se all levels of education se integrate our policy happen. Kaya meron kinohay na there is a high need, high demand for skillful workers in different workplaces. Sabi na, dahil ito may bagay tayo ko din magse employment from na wathok from no yang to work na. Ato ka kasi mo is that dahil ito may sabi ko din magthok from ni habi suli. Tabo to buka may kita from because masagi skills indo hayo ragati masagi entrepreneurs hawzawa yan lagi companies mayam da magi skills daka lai to lai research lai ragati thawag ino kaya pagkaliyo aduna there is high need of vocational education at all levels of education.
Attitude na to anong final pag-isa. So why are you finding out the attitude towards vocational?
Higher secondary education C stage ne ba na turning point of our life na hai ni higher secondary education se loi gi bagati professional line chapa tagi general line chapa to course kan cha doi ne ba duga mi gi kunsi lep to se ba ni higher secondary se adi kuni voting rights kam ma ta se gi higher education higher secondary education le besu loi question ne ba aduna se gi matam si da moina thawak farming bagi na skillful activities में आप समझ द हाफो प्रगति कोई के economic growth, social growth सिमु में आप से कोई फंड दोषी आया अदना ऐना हेडिंग इस तरह सिगी relevance तक ना कहीं आपने आप खाना बगे मार से job इधर हम ready ले रहे हैं life से कोई life problem हम जैसे face होने को ready ले रहे हैं माँ की career जैसे हम से ना मार ready ले रहे हैं अदना मैंने सिगी study relevance ने हेडिंग इसे
Magi men in the Magi terms more knowledgeable others MTO your and scaffolding your man aduga JPD journal proximal development sigi the rasi yaw ni na aina sigi diagram se na lo put ne ba sida angang dugi knowledge to tutor na kara MTO me guide to bi ra da ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯒꯤꯗꯤ scaffolding-ꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ MPO-ꯗꯨꯅ ꯄꯤꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ MPO ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯚꯥꯏꯗ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕꯁꯦ ꯐꯦꯃꯤꯂꯤ ꯏꯟꯀꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯇꯨꯏꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯐꯦꯃꯤꯂꯤ ꯏꯟꯀꯝꯗ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯛꯀꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯐꯦꯃꯤꯂꯤ ꯏꯟꯀꯝ ꯋꯥꯡꯉꯒꯗꯤ ꯇꯨꯏꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯁꯕꯖꯦꯛ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯦꯠꯁꯇꯪꯗ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯐꯣꯀꯁ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤ나 ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯅ JPD-ꯗ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ JPD-ꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯟ ꯚꯦꯔꯤꯑꯦꯕꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯗꯤꯄꯦꯟꯗꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯦꯊꯃꯦꯇꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯁꯣꯜꯚꯤꯡ ꯑꯦꯕꯤꯂꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯁꯤꯁꯦ influence ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯕꯥꯏꯑꯣꯂꯣꯖꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯑꯣ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯦꯜ ꯊꯤꯑꯣꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ justificationꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯅꯦ.
Social intelligence. There is no significant difference between male and female UG students in academic achievement. There is no significant difference between arts, science, and commerce UG students in academic achievement. There is no significant relationship between social intelligence and academic achievement among UG students. Descriptive surveying method will be used for the present study. Population comprises of UG students of DM University who are in their second year. The sample group consists of 300 undergraduate students of DM University, a total of 100 UG students, 50 males and 50 females from DM College of Arts, 100 UG students, 50 males and 50 females from DM College of Science, 100 UG students, 50 males and 50 females from DM College of Commerce will be selected through stratified random sampling technique. For the tools, social intelligence scale developed and standardized by M.Ed. and Usha Commission, 2005 from the National Psychological Corporation to assess the level of social intelligence, and academic scores of the most recently passed examination to this academic achievement.
Law to acquire process and retain academic knowledge, cluster of students, and next objective of the study. Number one, to assess the study habits of higher secondary school students, to identify the study habits between male and female higher secondary school students, to compare the study habits between government and private higher secondary school students. Number four, to assess the study habits of arts and science stream higher secondary school students. Next is hypothesis of the study. Number one is no significant difference in the study habits of male and female students. There is no significant difference between government and private higher secondary school students. There is no difference in the study habits of arts and science stream higher secondary school students. So going to the methodology, the method used, the study will adopt the descriptive survey method. And
there will be no significant difference in the levels of mathematics anxiety among secondary school students belonging to different social category. The next one is there will be no significant difference in the levels of mathematics anxiety among students belonging to different religion. The last one is there will be no significant difference in the levels of mathematics anxiety among students studying in schools affiliated with different boards. The method that will be adopted for this study is descriptive survey method. The population that I'll be considering is class 10 students currently enrolled in private and government secondary schools in the Imphal East district of Manipur. For the sample, I'll be selecting 200